Hello. Let me just see if this is here. Can you guys hear me? Yes, you can. Thank you for the follow, Morganites, guys. I'll definitely be doing Corpse Party tomorrow. No, wait, no. Sorry, that's Saturday. Just gonna share the stream and we'll get started. Alright, let's get started, shall we? Last time we left off, Chihiro fucking died, and, we were about to start the second trial. So, let's do it. Hey, Monokuma. Frick. Are we missing someone?
Yo.
Oh, shit. She did?
Huh? Come on!
Hello, Pop. My name's Kettle. Is she? Wait, she is?
What are you gonna do?
Oh boy. Toko, just do what he says. Oh, he actually dragged her. Oh, shut up.
Phew!
Let's go.
Poor Chihiro. Man, I can't believe we lost all the cute girls. Alright, I'll start reading now. And that murderer is one of us. It could be him. It could be you. Someone standing right here.
Hey, come on.
Fucking Toko, man. What's got her so worked up? I don't know. I guess I wasn't much help on this one. Hey, you got nothing interesting to say? There is something odd about Toko's behavior. I do not think mere shock is enough to explain it. You're telling me. I give you plenty to work with. Show me how far your logic can take you. I'll show you, alright. Oh yeah, hold on. I forgot to share my link to Discord. Alright, now I'm good. I already talked to
Hey,
you.
come on.
Here we go.
How very sad.
Miss Fujisaki, I must admit, for being 3D, she was quite remarkable. Of course, just the idea of 3D makes me cringe. Oh, you're an asshole. I don't know why the killer did what they did, but
Count on it.
I'm sure it'll work itself out. Justice always prevails. Right, bro? Yeah.
Well then.
I will uncover the villain who performed such heinous acts on a weaker individual.
Shall we go?
Shall we begin? And this guy. You ready? We're doing this? Indeed we are, you bum. We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked towards the elevator while on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions. Couldn't stop speculating. The steel box sank with heavy clunking deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Till finally, it came to a sudden stop. What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? You redecorated, really? I don't notice anything. Don't want to start time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Very nice.
Good, good. You're rip-raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well,
Okay then, let's get this show on the road.
thrills, chills, kills!
Everyone, please find your assigned seats. And so, the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly clash trial. Yes, I want to save. Might as well just save over this. I don't have any points. Oh wait, what? Reduce your aim speed. Increase your truth bullet fire rate. And do I have anything melodious? Let's look at my e-handbook. Truth bullets. Time of death. Sakura's account. The murder weapon. Rondo's account. How to get into the bathroom. Or the locker room. The handbooks from the dead students. A broken handbook we found. The Genocide Jack case files. Awie's account. A stain in the boys' locker room. His posters are switched. Chihiro's book. Status of her body. Disappearance stain. The desk lamp. Celeste account. Alright. Here we go. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
It's obvious. First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. It's obviously the dumbbell, right? Locker room dumbbell.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
Yes.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
It's obvious,
I
isn't
bet
that?
it was an iron pipe.
Run! Shit. Let's...
Interesting.
Fuck!
That certainly would.
Poor Chihiro.
Weapon had to be at the scene of the crime. There's something with bloodstains on it.
Chihiro's. It appears it was. According to the Monokuma file, what kind of blunt? I bet
It was an iron pipe.
Interesting.
Son of a...
That certainly would.
Poor Chihiro.
Chihiro's fatal injury.
Okay, that's how
It appears it was. According to the Monokuma file, what kind of blunt? I bet it was. Hey,
Interesting.
Oh my god, I
It
suck
certainly
at
would-
this!
Poor Chihiro.
Chihiro's. It appears it was. According to the Monokuma file, what kind of blunt? I bet
Bet it was pipe.
There we go.
No,
No, that's wrong! Dumbass.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell, found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
Yeah, and there was no point in hiding the murder weapon, because it was obvious it was a blunt instrument.
And the
So
wound
making
on the
us
victim's
think-
head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell.
And making us think that it was a different weapon was pointless.
As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
Yeah, it was obvious.
You looked at her head wound?
Everything, didn't Maka do
Yay! That's so creepy!
You're the one that's creepy, you fat fuck.
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
Is it now?
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Oh, who saw that coming? Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro? Oh yeah, please tell me how that shit works. Lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth votes will disappear if they hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. But there's a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Press the A button to attach the silencer, which you can use to shoot down the white noise. However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease, so take careful aim when you have your silencer out. Oh, but if your action's difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. Oh, great. Did I do... Fuck, what did I do? Difficulty? Did I use normal?
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it.
Shit.
Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no point for it.
You bitch!
Hey, so, speaking of Genocide Jack, I don't know who that is!
The thing Byakuya showed me in the archive, one look at that and anyone would be convinced. It shows that this was the work of Genocide Jack. But there's some
The culprit is
discrepancies.
Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
Yes, there was!
No, that's wrong. I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
You guess?
What? That's kinda weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
Hope's Peak is very powerful? I don't know.
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now.
That's true.
More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
I hate you, Yamada.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
What? No, you just tell him. Stop wasting my time. The other characteristics of every Genocide Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know, how the victim was positioned.
I got it! Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
And the victim.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way.
Nah, it was a little bit different.
So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
Yes, fucking way.
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Don't act so surprised.
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
Wow, just dropping the ball.
What?
I mean, just saying it out, coming out.
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
You lie!
No! I hate you.
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec.
Okay.
Toko has, like, bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Say what?
Another riddle? Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it. What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also to not be Toko. The answer is that she's not just one person, but multiple people, right? Oh, I get it. Nah, I knew the answer. What? Oh. Fuck. I forget how it works. Shit. Okay, there we go. No. Damn it. Damn it. Fuck. What the hell what is that word? Fuck. Son of a... Shit. Oh my god, what the fuck was the word?
is...
Yes, give it another
I
shot.
refuse to give up yet!
Fuck, what was the word? The answer is multiple personality, right? Oh, I jumped ahead. Oops. Fuck, what is the answer? Schizo?
Now I understand!
Schizo means multiple personality?
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Schizophrenia? That's what it's called? I thought it was just called multiple personality disorder.
I think I read that somewhere in the file too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Or, yes, that one.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable.
Yeah.
Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
Yeah, she was acting really sus. Her behavior changed.
I got it! You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
Her tongue was out, and I think she had red eyes. Nah, her eyes were just fucking blank. And she was laughing, yeah, she never laughs. And she was freaking speaking nonsense. I mean,
She was acting funny, that's for sure.
She always has.
Melancholy
She always speaks
Toniverse
nonsense.
completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
He was giving you a compliment, bitch.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
But her other personality could easily just unlock the door.
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How? Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Because Toko told him.
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend in her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
Oh boy, she's in trouble.
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
I don't know, man.
Tell anyone.
Oh shit, she confessed.
What? You promised. I can't believe you lied.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale.
Shit.
Besides, You broke your promise first.
Celestial has that. Oh my!
You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise...
That's right. She told us. I couldn't keep our promise. That means that was a dead giveaway.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me.
Oh my god.
That's the only reason I promised.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that.
Yeah. Byakuya doesn't seem like the type to make a promise like that.
But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it.
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
Ooh.
I hate you.
Well,
No,
the
you
opening
don't.
act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person you don't mean.
Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom. But in the next second... What the fuck?
Oh, hello there. Is it me you were hoping to see? Yes. What the heck?
Yamada, I would get away from that bitch.
So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
Exactly my words.
Toko, what happened to you?
Not Toko, that's a loser name, and what happened is a textbook split personality! So
How
what
did
if
this
one of them
happen?
happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
There's a limit.
She's so intense.
That's one word.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body!
I don't think that's it.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
Are you that son? This is the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack? This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be
just-
the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds!
Is that a yes?
Just kidding!
Oh, okay.
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid?
Oh, you're one to talk?
And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless. I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town.
How long has she been at large?
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
You sadistic.
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
What was the motive?
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed.
Well, we clearly know what the secret was. It was her split personality. But then why would she tell you? I doubt it was... I mean, she said she wanted to go on a date with you, but still.
Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Yeah.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
And we should believe you, why?
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Oh, shut up, Abby. Maybe. Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said. I need to get some more details about all of this. Alright. Time for a... whatever the hell it was called.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
Shit.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident,
Ooh.
the modus operandi is completely.
No, it
what
doesn't.
more proof
Damn
do
it!
we need?
Give it up. You killed her.
Sorry, but I...
You say that, but
Perhaps if you had an... Oh, an alibi.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
No, it doesn't.
No, that's wrong.
Calling it out again.
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that.
I saw it right away.
I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you!
Jeez, that's cruel.
I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything.
You're freaking comparing murder to a freaking restaurant.
But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
Okay.
This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
There's one clear difference between the murders. In the photos from the other Genocide Jack cases, look at the neck and stomach. Here you'll see a clear difference. The style of the bloody message. Wait, nah, that was the wrong one. Fuck!
Shoot!
Oh my god. I thought the fatal injury was the fucking
For
injury
one,
on the neck.
the cause of death is different.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
In the
duh.
Genocide Jack
She
murders,
stabs them to
all
death.
the victims were killed the same way.
It's not the freaking where they were stabbed that matters.
According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
My god.
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
Are you kidding me? She's hilarious.
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
There you go. The second difference is related to how she was suspended. In the photos of the Genocide Jack cases, all the other victims were stabbed through their hands. Here you'll see the clear difference. Chihiro's body was suspended with a cord! That's different!
I got it! Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Oh, come on, it's obvious, Celeste. Don't play dumb.
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement.
Wait, you designed those things?
Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else?
What?
Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac?
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
More like Small Mac.
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
A pattern?
Figure that
Yes.
out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Calling her a lolly. Yeah, there was one major similarity with all the victims. Because Chihiro was a girl.
I got it! Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
Yep.
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
Ken Harada, 32. Tetsushiro Honda. Shoji Gaku. Ano Ise. Takahashi Yoshida. There's no one to it yet.
They were all guys?
Yup.
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men! I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
Surprised you haven't killed Naya yet. He's small.
The hell is wrong with you?
Yeah.
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it.
Ugh.
But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
The hell is that?
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid.
Still comparing it to
I
food.
have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely. When you're forced to kill in order to survive.
I don't think she gives a shit about that.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Ooh.
Lowly. Cur.
Ooh, she called you out.
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
Yeah.
That does make some amount of sense.
No, it makes total sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Any scissors?
Yeah, she only uses her own custom ones, right? She said so.
I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
Yep, there it is. Look at that art. I love it.
She's fully equipped!
That's right! So I can kill anywhere, anytime.
Where do you keep them?
Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you. Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
I do not blame you, Taka.
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Oh, wait. No. The police and the killer were not the only ones. One person could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. If you remember, when we were investigating, Togami said something very crucial.
Plus, you already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened.
Yeah, he said he had an entire copy of all important documents, like the Genocide Jack cases. He said he's even read them.
Are you saying Mr.
Pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
Get your fucking tongue away.
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me.
Are you not worried?
Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
Yeah, like you had seen it before. In the locker rooms.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
Why are you still so confident? There's a clear contradiction in what Byakuya just said. It's clear to everyone. Oh, another element. Are you serious? Let's hear it. Truth flashbacks. Hold down the Y button, and you'll memorize that weak spot. Okay. Great, I have to use my wits. I have barely any at all, honestly. I have to hold the Y button, it said, right?
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
you absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
No, we're not
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Shut the hell up.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker...
That's a natural reaction!
The victim was Chihiro, who was...
No, that's wrong!
Okay. I only picked that one because it was the only one that I made sense.
I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was.
Wait, really? We didn't know at that point?
So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
Wait, I thought we already knew about that at that point.
I see.
I guess.
That's a good answer, I must admit.
I guess it's been a while since I played this.
Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Excuse me?
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
I mean, I do have more evidence, but...
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it.
Just fucking tell me, you bitch!
We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
Differences between this case and other Genocide Jack murders. The evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there? What could it be? Make your argument. Yes! Yes! Finally get a address.
Difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again?
Nah, I'm good.
When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
Yes.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
No,
That's
not
right.
exactly.
It absolutely was!
Was it? No, it wasn't a rope.
There must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Liar!
No, that's wrong. Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because, you see, that rope, or should I say...
It was a cord.
That extension cord?
Yes.
What? An extension cord?
It was so obvious.
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
And Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
Neither can I. Oh, he's all silent again.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
Yeah. Why is he still so confident? He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. As if he's not even included. Wait, not even involved?
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
Don't be too sure.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Yeah, but he also says something important.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
Our lives are on the line, you dumbass. We gotta be 100% sure. No.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime.
There's something very wrong with that sentence.
Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
Wait. What was that just now? Something's not right. Chihiro's body was definitely found in the girls' locker room, but does that mean... Can I just accept what Byakuya said as the truth? No, I don't think so. There's something definitely off about what he said. The scene of the crime. That's tricky!
I got it! You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right?
Yeah, that's... that... right there.
Are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
Yes, and we have a clue about that.
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown.
Oh, shut up, you pompous asshole.
She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that.
Yes, but do we know if she was actually murdered in that room?
How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene?
Oh, surely you've discovered that as well.
That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Hey, Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so confident up until now, maybe Byakuya never realized what the actual scene of the crime could have been. Maybe Byakuya never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey! Don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Why are you looking so annoyed? Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else. There was something that was switched between the boys' locker room and the girls' locker room. Something that was switched. The posters!
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
Hold on, there's more to it.
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Not the point.
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had...
Yeah, just ignore
a
it.
poster of the super popular boy band Tornado.
They all look so fake with their hairs.
Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
Nah, I'm saying the entire room was switched.
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
Yes, we talked to you about it.
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved. Where is it?
I got it! The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
Indeed.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think?
What?
In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why would they go to all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime?
Yeah, what does that accomplish?
Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place? To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
Oh, this should be good.
I highly doubt that.
Yeah, she knows.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow? Yeah, what's this gonna be? What's your dumb theory?
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I've got it! She must have hacked her.
Thing?
Huh? What?
Room, no problem.
I mean, okay, that's not as dumb a theory as I thought it would be.
Is it really possible?
Could Chihiro really she must have hacked. She was the ultimate. I'm sure that would have been...
No, I don't. She used the thing.
Huh?
I'm talking
About Leon's handbook, of course. If she had
Son of a
She
bitch!
could get into the boys' locker room, no problem.
God, I suck at aiming.
Is it really? Could Chihiro really she must have hacked. She was the ultimate. I'm sure that would have been...
No, I don't.
She used the thing that was in the
Huh? What?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course. If she had that...
She could get into the boys' locker room, no problem.
Oh, God, I suck at
Is
this.
it really? Could Chihiro really she must have hacked. She was the ultimate. I'm sure that would have been...
No, I don't.
She used the thing
That was in the main.
Huh? What?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
Yes!
No, that's wrong.
Finally. It took way longer than it should have.
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Yeah, we found it.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Yep.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
No, I mean, it makes sense.
Plus, isn't
Book is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one.
In other words, stealing it.
In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Psst! You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
Jeez.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
Nah, I don't
It
think
seems
so.
like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay
No.
then, I vote for Byakuya.
Nah, don't be so quick. You're already fast in one department. Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room and Byakuya's the one that did it? Really? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
Finally! Speak up!
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What
Thank
the?
you.
You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say?
Yeah, Kyoko, you're really annoying.
There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So,
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
what?
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial?
What?
I'd like you all to come see something.
Can we do that?
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Oh,
Huh? It'll make things more exciting?
yes, that's right. Appeal to his desires.
Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
Sweet.
For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Let's all go grab a drink, grab a beer, grab a bag of chips.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
What does she have to show us? So before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We hit it off, with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was a murder scene.
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
Ha, Missy.
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
You want to check it again? Check it again!
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands? No way!
Come on, don't you want to touch a girl's body?
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Religious grounds?
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
Aoi, I will smack you with my dick.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Godspeed, Sakura.
Sakura? What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
Shut up!
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
It's not like she can say no. Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular
Just
mystery.
freaking tell us! Why are you being such a cock tease?
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
Oh my god! What is it?
What is it?
He said it too.
Not possible. It's not possible.
What? Sakura's eyes were staring widely at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
what?
Is a boy.
No! Ugh. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a drink. I'm back. And holy crap, Chihiro was a dude all along. Who knew?
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
Give it a minute.
What?
There it is.
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
I would.
Then it's really true?
Chihiro was a guy?
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat.
Well, thanks for telling us.
Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
Then he was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
Oh, shut the hell up.
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. That certainly does make things much more exciting.
I mean, yeah, it does.
Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
Can I get a beer, though? No.
Ahem. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial.
Yay.
We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
To think that Chihiro was actually a guy. Man, at the start of this I said, I can't believe we lost all the cute girls. The thought had never even crossed my mind.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion.
Thank you, you should have said something much earlier.
The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room.
Wait a second. It still leaves me with one question.
And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Jinko's
never mind.
handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
This is the most titillating situation!
Oh yeah.
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
I don't know about that one.
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
Ah, he's off in his own little world.
What about you,
That's
Makoto?
the best insult you've ever
After
said.
everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it.
Yeah, that is true.
But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
Yeah.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
Yeah, and I hate
He
that.
just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
He could just not care about his life at all.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder.
Or he could have been just too stupid to realize, but yeah, I agree with you.
At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
Could have just been faking the emotions.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Sweet, did I pass?
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit.
And I totally believe you.
I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
You bastard.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
Yeah, what the hell, man?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say?
Okay, I'll let you off for the time being. We're gonna get some answers from you.
Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
My god, shut your pie hole.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Yay.
Damn straight. Count me in.
He changed his mind.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
You might as well be. An ant is probably smarter than you.
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Somber in thought, isn't it?
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
Here he goes, talking about this like a game. What if Byakuya didn't do it? Who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer was... The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means the killer was obviously a dude.
I got it!
Wait, what? Oh wait, no, I'm right. Never mind. Because he wasn't speaking, I thought it was wrong. Like, I didn't hear his voice. Celeste the count.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
Someone
I'm
saw
sure
Chihiro.
if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
That's true.
Perhaps someone saw
Except
the
for
victim at some
Kyoko.
point.
She probably just told
Even
that information
might
to
be
herself.
enough for now.
Until like it was relevant.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man. Game over.
Game over, man.
Yeah! No! Not game over!
Shut up. There is eyewitnesses account regarding Chihiro. She has more information about that.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer.
No, someone else saw Chihiro.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
It's gonna be weird to talk about Chihiro like he was a dude. It's gonna be weird to use he, him now.
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Thank you for telling us.
Huh? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this.
Aw, I'm special.
The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Ah!
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
The murderer must have hidden
It
it.
seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
You said something? Oh, he was in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
So then whoever was waiting for him was the murderer.
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he didn't want you to know.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
Woohoo! What a marvelous friendship!
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing
Easier
what we
said
know,
than done.
I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
No, I just fucking tell me.
Huh?
Damn it,
You
Kyoko.
know who the killer is.
Seriously?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
He was holding a duffel bag and a tracksuit. What's so,
Are you
what's so
sure
obvious about that?
that?
Yeah, what's so obvious?
You really think we can figure out who did it based on two pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
Maybe. Nah.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Just tell us.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
The only thing that's really noteworthy of those two items was the color of the the tracksuit.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from.
Well, that's the only thing that we can make note of, and that doesn't really add anything.
Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow, it's really hard to believe. Yeah, I don't see how. Celeste's account.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
Because it was...
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
It was just a random color, right?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
How would you make that decision?
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa,
My
whoa, whoa, whoa,
tracksuit
whoa.
is black.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I don't even have a tracksuit. 'Cause exercising sucks.
You suck.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
Yes, I heard it.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific?
I got it! It matched the one that...
So, what you're saying, the killer was...
No, that's wrong.
How the fuck did you know that, Mondo? How did you know?
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said...
I saw him stuffing a track jacket in a duffel bag. And then I assumed he headed off to exercise.
She never said anything about the jacket's color.
Ooh.
So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you... You just...
Hey, Celeste. What color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
Oh, Mondo.
Before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Let me guess. You was gonna say you
Well,
guessed?
because I just...
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
Nah, they were... No, so the culprit destroyed it.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died!
Cherry.
That's the only possibility!
Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro?
So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He
Huh?
walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
Then why didn't you tell us before?
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was, it was almost as if she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
Yeah.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Oh, shit.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did.
So it wasn't a clue, it was just to make the killer... It was to make the killer make a mistake.
Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
I hate you, Kyoko.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
And why didn't you tell us?
That's a good question.
Because I hate him. The way he was acting. No.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently.
He does?
You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude.
Wait, he did? Oh, I don't
Once
remember
I picked
that.
up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
Did you notice such a tiny detail?
Yeah, I totally forgot about
Are
that.
you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
Look who's talking.
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Aw, dude, though, but you kinda dug your own grave, like she said.
Yeah! He would never do something like that! This is a false accusation!
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Yeah.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
No.
My time has nearly come.
What?
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Shut the hell
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
I bet it's useless.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Oh my god.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then... here it is.
What do you have there?
A handbook?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
Found it on the ground. It must be Chihiro's then.
I got it! We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it
you
must
weren't.
hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
Aw,
I
man.
imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not.
Oh, you got something to say, you two-skinned son of a bitch?
They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere?
Maybe.
How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
By hitting its weak spot. I think he talked about that.
I got it! You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Yeah! You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
Well, maybe someone discovered it.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession,
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
Huh? You're asking me?
Yes.
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
I don't think he gives a shit about fair.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example?
Oh, you have a weakness. So can you let us out of here, please?
Then allow me
Please?
to make a special
Please?
announcement.
Please?
The weak
Please?
point of
I guess
my
not.
cutting-edge e-handbook is...
I tried.
When it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
That's the weakness of any phone.
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, 'cause I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
Why? You should have said so earlier.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
interesting. I learned one new fact today.
Yeah, that's awesome. Can we get back to the trial?
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, Then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
I don't know if it matters.
What if they found out by accident?
Or, okay, now Kyoko, you can continue.
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that?
We know 2 culprits.
I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
Only one, actually, because there's only one person that could have accidentally taken their e-handbook into a sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Whoa! Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Why are you crying? Yeah, the person who wore all their clothes in the sauna. It was during a sauna battle. Mondo.
Here's my answer! Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What?
Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
It's the evidence, man.
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember?
Yeah,
and
he
for
was
the
wearing all his
contest,
clothes.
Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on.
That's a school uniform?
But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
Oh, you're in trouble now, buddy.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but... I found something that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Broken e-handbook, Chihiro's e-handbook, card reader.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
I didn't mean to do that.
If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
Fuck, I do not remember the controls. There we go.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Ha!
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
Damn it!
See?
Makoto was wrong. Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly.
Let's test if what he says you broke your own. In other words, if then that proves that...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
No, that's wrong!
That is wrong, Mondo.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
Yeah.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
Exactly what it sounds like.
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! the punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
Yeah.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
That's what I said.
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
We've been over this.
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Yay, thanks.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so.
Man, you can tell just Makoto hates life right
I'm
now.
happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch!
Oh, he has nothing he can say.
What's wrong, bro? Come on! Tell him he's wrong! You are wrong! You have to be wrong! Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
I didn't.
Then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Oh, the comic. Get to make a comic. Nice. Celeste pointing out the duffel bag. Girls' locker room. Chihiro walking in. Killer preparing the murder weapon. And they died. The blood splattered on the poster. And the killer began switching up the crime scene. Took off the poster. Again, moving the body. Board. Right in the blood lust. And the overheating of the E-handbook. Byakuya, you sadistic asshole. Here? No, that doesn't look right. Oh wait, no. Wait. Okay, I messed up. It didn't go into the... He didn't go into the girls' locker room. He went into the boys' locker room. Oh, wait, yeah. There we go. That looks better. Is that it? No. They went into the girls' locker room, placed the body on the ground.
Here's exactly what happened.
I guess we'll find out if I did it right.
First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct?
Oh, didn't mean to skip that.
That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Yes. Yes!
Simple, because she was really a he. Which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him.
Yes! Got it right.
It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him.
Yes!
And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from.
Look at that.
It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet, then removing the bloody poster.
Damn it! Fuck, what did he do next?
The killer is you! Which is why then remove.
Damn it! Fuck. What was it? Was it the was it this?
The killer is you! Which is why the then.
Oh my god. That is really annoying. Okay, this is the only one that left. How does that make sense? There's literally two of the same.
The killer is you! Which is why the killer then.
What? That's the only one left. Maybe that.
Here's exactly what happened. Which is why then removing.
There we go, finally.
And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
Oh my fucking god. What was it? Ah, fuck this game.
I refuse to give up yet!
I have to do that all again. Fuck it.
Here's exactly what happened. First, let's take a look back to before the incident.
Hey, button. There we go.
Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro, and at the time,
Alright, we're gonna
she
skip
was
this.
That something was a blue. With back, she made her way to the lock. But how could the victim, who was simple, which is why once in it seems and attack, and that. It was likely in the heat, which is then, and finally carrying a girl's handbook, but this alone, after all, using one of.
Oh my god, what the fuck is it?
Here's exactly what happened. After using.
There we go, finally.
And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
Alright, there is no way I got anything else wrong. This fucking Byakuya.
That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated.
Oh, you're such a prick.
So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work.
Look at that
Used the cord
sadistic
to
smile.
string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget.
Why didn't he take it though?
Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo Owada?
You got him. Finally.
Wait. No. This can't be right. Where's your evidence? Yeah. Where's your evidence?
Are you stupid? I just gave you all the evidence.
You need evidence. You need proof.
I just showed it to you.
Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
Evidence that Mondo is the killer that already revealed itself earlier in the trial. If I can somehow show where If I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now, once I do that, everything will become clear. Got another element. Let's hear it. Fever time and nega time. Bullet time battle if you press the right bumper. And oh, I can force the tempo to its max. Nega time. Fucking fourth wall breaking. Shit, I forget the...
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. Show me some evidence.
This should prove it.
We got him. We forced him to admit defeat.
If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now.
Yeah.
Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Oh?
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
Oh wow, he admitted. He admitted. Wow. Okay, how did I do? Shit, I did not do well. Oh, I got an A. Never mind. What did I get a C on then? Alright, whatever. I got 79 medals.
Bro, what are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just... give up.
It takes a real man to admit defeat, Mondo.
Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Man, he's just done.
Roger that!
Oh.
Wait! Hold on!
Nope, I will not hold
No
on.
waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank!
Damn,
Who
this is
will
gonna
you
hurt.
elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
You little shit, Monokuma. He has no nose there.
What?
Uh-oh, this time it looks like you got it right again. Yes, it is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was... Mondo Wada! Yeah, I can't read all that. My throat's gonna kill me.
Unbelievable.
Kiyotaka, what the hell, man? You could have killed us all. You dick. You gotta believe it, man. He admitted it.
Sorry.
What is this?
You don't want to answer?
Now then.
Oh, wow.
Actually,
You gonna explain Mondo's backstory? Oh, that's hilarious. I actually really don't want to hear this shit. Like his story is really boring, in all honesty, but I'm gonna stick through it for the sake of the stream. It's a really shit reason to cross-dress. Empty. So that was his secret?
Weak.
Okay, I don't care. Hey, Junko, Leon, Mizuno. Been a long time since I've seen your faces. And the lovely and hateful Monokuma. What titles?
hey,
Hardened shell? I don't think anyone would give a shit if, like, considering the situation we're all in. Like, considering all the terrible situation the characters are in, would anyone care that he was a dude?
what?
I'm sorry. But...
Annoyingly, he used it. Yeah, I guess Monokuma would find that annoying.
That's right. I want to change.
You could have done that a long time ago. Retrain. He didn't train at all. He's so freaking small. He's smaller than Makoto. Ha!
Hey,
Didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, that's right.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Macho Mondo. Wait, that says Chihiro speaking, but it looks like Monokuma speaking.
Correct.
Oh, so he hid the crime scene to hide Chihiro's true gender.
Indeed.
Might have been part of it, but
Certainly.
then why did he kill him?
But
Because
Yeah, it's obvious, Ina. You're so stupid. Yeah, Makoto's like, so why the hell did he kill him? Yeah.
I knew it.
It was his own secret.
What is this?
I don't know about that one, Chief.
You're wrong!
Don't make me repeat myself.
Yeah, Byakuya speaks truth, surprisingly.
Hey,
Oh boy. That's not an embarrassing secret, that's freaking criminal. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraffs across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did, including his hair. Look at that thing. Mondo was the epitome of a starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. Before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. Peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother one day, his brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw at Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this game with his own bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make our game look bad. Ooh. The pressure got to him. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of the other members of the game. Which is why
I
gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his brother's amazing on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. And during that race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into incoming traffic. But suddenly, his brother pushed him out of the way. Oh man. Lying in his lying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the game together. 'Cause it's the team you and me put together. It's a promise between men. Oh shit, I didn't mean to skip that, sorry. In order to keep the game together, and keep the promise to his brother, he could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger, under the banner of the kid who bested his big brother. Daya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. Damn. He was willing to lead. He wanted to lead the team so bad. He was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I just...
Damn. And the hateful Kamanakuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. How did Monokuma find out all this shit? Mondo.
I just...
Oh. Jeez, this is the moment.
I'm sorry. Huh? But
I mean, it's not that bad of a secret compared to killing your own brother.
I want to change.
You piece of... What? What?
Bastard. You can't do anything, Taka.
Yep.
Oh no.
It can't be.
Oh crap.
Well now, well now, well now, well now.
Well now, well now, well now.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, begging's not gonna do anything.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Nah, it's too late.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
It's time to die. Mondo has been found guilty. Change in animation style accordingly. That's messing with my eyes. He's got his own wig. The Cage of Death. Can Monokuma even ride that thing? They turned him into a they turned Mondo into a hamster. What the fuck? What is happening? What the fuck? They turned him into butter? I can't believe it's not butter. Damn. And he's gonna eat him too? Oh, he called him his brother. Oh no. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. Oh my god, shut up. As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize again. And he, of course he had to. Oh my god, I'm gonna deck you across the face.
What is this?
Again, he probably wasn't his friend.
Naturally.
Hey. However...
Yeah, answer that please. Why?
What?
Okay, well I just wanted you to hear you say it.
Honestly. There is nothing to be done.
Yeah, you don't care, Celeste. Screw you. Wait, you saw the murder?
What?
You could have gotten us all killed.
Well...
That's right.
You asshole.
I see.
But...
I bet he was about to do that before we discovered the actual truth. What's he looking at me for? Oh, he called me remarkable. Holy shit. That's the best compliment I've ever received. I mean, screw you.
Interesting.
Correct. Indeed.
Yeah, I'm done with you.
Hey,
What's this?
Yeah, what could you ask him?
you.
I mean, you turned the goddamn biker gang leader into butter. How did you even do that?
What?
Yeah, he says that with a lot of confidence.
Damn.
Huh?
Mean? Mean?
What the heck?
Okay, my throat is killing me right now.
Damn it! Ooh, how exciting!
That's enough.
Ooh, declaration of war.
In the name of my family.
You're getting all riled up!
Trash mob. Tempa. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell. Wait, hold on. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair. Wait, what the hell?
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it.
Yeah, fuck you, Mizuno. You started all this crap. You just had to try to kill Leon.
Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed.
Good.
I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part.
Who are you talking to?
You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away!
Who is it? The 16th high school student, I mean.
Ooh, my, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied, because you see, that's my ace in the hole.
I hate you, Monokuma.
And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Oh man, who was he talking to? And that's chapter 2 completed. Damn, that trial took a long time. 10 students left. I get a crazy diamond present. Save data. 2 of a kind. Who's sniffing? Oh, it's Aoi.
I know I shouldn't cry,
Nice butt.
but I've had enough. I can't take it anymore. Getting out of here anytime soon, it's impossible. I can't let myself think about how much I want to get out of here. If I keep thinking like that, I might decide to.
Donuts. Yeah, that's right. After all that death, donuts are sure to cheer you up.
Okay.
Who are you apologizing to? No one cares. What the hell is that noise?
Huh?
God, that's
But-
annoying. What the fuck? Oh my god, what the hell is that picture? The next generation legend. Stand tall, galactic hero. The morning after the trial, after the conclusion of the second trial. Everyone met up in the dining hall, just like always. And I expected it to start like any other day. That's what I expected, but...
Oh,
Annoyingly so.
So then,
The worst
How
time.
about that?
Oh, he looks dead.
Impossible.
Docker hasn't said a word since everything that happened yesterday. One look at his face showed he hadn't slept at Wink last night. It must be because of Mondo. The two of them became so close, and then he finds out Mondo killed Chihiro, and then having them watch Mondo get punished, and nothing he can do about it. I can't even imagine what it must have been. I can't even imagine what it must have done to him.
well.
It's like
I'm getting really sick of you, Celeste. Really sick of you.
Well, is that okay?
I don't trust anything you're saying. What the f-
Huh?
Yeah, I'm with you, Celeste. What?
Here we go!
He misses anime, doesn't he? You're all 2D.
There is nothing to be done.
You know?
Damn.
I'm right?
Perhaps.
That is true.
Well then.
And just as we were starting to come together, she barged in and ruined everything.
You called for me and so I appear! Genocide!
What?
Oh god, you're still Genocide Jack?
Yes!
You know you're hotter than Toko. Just throwing it out there.
Aha!
There's a stereotype on that?
You SOB!
I'm surprised you haven't died already, Hufumi.
Aha!
Alright, that's where I'm gonna leave it off. Yeah, that's where I'm gonna leave it off. Thank you everyone for watching. Save really quick. Next stream will be tomorrow, and I will be continuing Wulon Fallen Dynasty. That will be fun. And, yeah, we'll continue from there. And then Saturday will be, Corpse Party Book of Shadows. So, until then, everyone, I thank you all for watching once again, and I'll see you next time.